Let me get the screen share going. So our first topic is going to be about Christopher Nolan's 2017 film called Dunkirk, I believe. So here's the gist. Production is officially underway on his film, the World War II based Dunkirk, which chronicles the evacuation of the city during the British military operation that saved 330,000 lives as Allied soldiers were surrounded by German forces. And looks like Nolan is directing this from an original screenplay from himself, and the picture's being described as an action thriller. Looks like Nolan will be teaming up with the same cinematographer as was used for Interstellar, and the cast, as we know so far, is Tom Hardy, Mark Rylance, Kenneth Branagh, I don't know how to say his last name, and Cillian Murphy, and newcomer Fionn Whitehead, something like that. Also with One Direction member Harry Styles, who I still don't really know who that is. As far as the ensemble, looks like this is opening July 21st, 2017. So we got this official image from him being on set, and there is another one here, which I'm not sure what's up with this image, but either way, it's a part of the film, and it is badass. Really gives us a taste of the cinematography to come. It's pretty extraordinary. I love the color palette here. It just screams Nolan. But what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about it, because the fact is that, I mean, Christopher Nolan is a visionary. We all know that. He's an amazing director. His prospects from a thriller standpoint, science fiction, he's just nailed it, you know. But there are only certain people that have done movies about war. There's been a lot of war pictures and biopics, but I feel like he's going to have his own vision and perception of how war looks like. And I think that's the thing that really thrills me as, you know, like a director and even as a prospect reviewer. I'm curious to see how his blend of cinematography and storytelling is going to interweave with a real world World War II story. So the cast looks pretty concrete, but like you said, man, that image looks deep.
Yeah, dude, it looks so sick. Oh yeah, real quick, I just gotta geek out about this image. Here's the image from the back of Christopher Nolan in the middle. Not really sure who's on the side, but just look at that. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Christopher Nolan. Just looking at, just looking like a fucking OG. Jesus Christ. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
But I mean, even like having like freaking Mark Rylance, Cillian Murphy, Tom Hardy, these are A-listers, man. Like, these guys aren't just pushovers. Like, they are excellent actors. So I'm trying to think if I've seen Tom Hardy in a World War II biopic or anything like that. I've seen him in a lot of action-based films and spy films, but I haven't seen him on thinking like World War I and World War II kind of picture. So I'm curious to see how they're going to do that.
Yeah, there's actually a lot more set pictures, but I just wanted to focus on the ones that sort of immediately grabbed my attention, which were the ones I showed there. But it's really weird to think that this is it's really happening. It's sort of on its way. It's kind of tripping me out a little bit. And Tom Hardy, if I had to guess, I would assume maybe he'll be the main character, you think? That's just what I assumed. I don't know if you think.
It's either going to be him or Cillian Murphy. I'm really not sure. And I'm not sure if he's going to be the antagonist or the protagonist. I don't know. It might be they're working together, to be quite honest with you. So I don't know.
Because having Tom Hardy as the lead would be so extreme. Like, that would be the dopest shit ever.
Yeah.
God, I'm really curious about this. I guess maybe the last spot to leave this off on, you know, do you have any hopes for this film? What you hope to see, and when do you think, you know, the obvious, we'll see a first trailer? Well, teaser trailer.
I think we'll get something by December as far as a teaser trailer in general. But in terms of what I want as far as prospects concerned, I don't want just a grotesque gore fest of war. I want something I've never seen before, but still paying homage to what the real representation of war is from a spectacle standpoint, from a visual merger standpoint, and then from a historic standpoint. Like, I want them to give me facts, but then wow me. And I think that Nolan has the best ability of being able to do that more than anyone. So that's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I'm excited to see something like just like a hyper realistic take on the events, but just through the the lens of Christopher Nolan's mind, if you will.
Yeah.
And as far as a teaser trailer drops, man, this is a tough one. I might have to disagree. Maybe. I mean, a first teaser in all the way in December? I mean, possibly, but I remember he had a teaser trailer out for Interstellar like way, way, way back. I'm going to guess maybe. This is difficult. I would say maybe late summer, possibly. Maybe. First teaser trailer comes out in July. Fuck, that's hard. I would say either like late summer or sometime in the fall, like sometime before December for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
It's hard for me to gauge because like Star Wars with Rogue One and then even Doctor Strange, they kind of waited a lot longer than I expected. So trailers have been throwing me off. I don't even know.
Mm-hmm. You might be right on this one though. But that'd be my best stabs at it. But I'm like, I loved Interstellar. Interstellar was my favorite film from 2014. But